If I'm not, I'll be sad, and then we'll have to just find a way to move on. So, we'll see. It's running. So we're back in Sky Factory, and our goal today, in addition to getting a few more of the mystical agriculture crops up and running, is to finish building up some of these machines. So we're automating gold over here and the iron. This used to be in the bonsai dimension. We moved it here. If we search gold, actually, if we just search ingot, 13K. You know, I think we were struggling with a few thousand last time. Got a bit of overhead now, so that feels good. During the last stream, we got, 20 million or billion or so power going in this induction matrix. So, about as close to infinite power as we're going to realistically get. Or, that I care to get. And then we have the gas burning generators running. I made these cryo-stabilized flux ducts off stream. I showed them last time. We just needed blizz powder. So I just had to... you can find them in the Twilight Forest, but I didn't want to search for them. You can just make these blizz seeds. I literally just grew the mob, killed it, took the rods. These things are capable of transferring infinite RF per tick. So what we have now is we're inputting 75k RF per tick. That is the maximum of all of these generators combined. And as it turns out, I'm not going to be expanding the platform in this direction at all, so hope I wasn't planning on doing that. That's fine, whatever. I also want to do a thing with mechanism. So we need to be generating more ethylene because, eventually this will run out, right? But I also want to grow the better mulch for the bonsai trees. So right now, also while I was testing the stream, or the new computer settings, I was like using my jetpack as like fast motion for it to track to see if it got like all pixelated. So I'm much better at maneuvering the jetpack now. I've had some practice, whipping tight corners and stuff. So I'm kind of a jetpack pro now, not to brag, I know. Humble man and whatnot. The positioning is top tier. What have I positioned? Oh, the bedrock. Yeah, no, I'm glad that it was there. So it's like technically off the platform, but disruptive still. So these are all gold saplings in slightly upgraded mulch. That's why we have so much gold now, because they're just cranking out. Obviously, we won't be focusing this hard on gold forever, so it'll slow down. But right now, the mulches that we have are mostly these amber ones with 200% growth and 170% drop. We can get that up to 1,000% growth and 350 drops. So double the drops per tree, 5 times the growth, presumably 10 times the resources, right? If my math serves me. So our goal is to make this. The barrier to get there. Yeah, we've got some wither dust. We can make these slime crystals. That's fine. We need these HPDE pellets. The way we make them is with liquid ethylene and oxygen in a PRC. So we've done some PRC stuff. Now we're going to do more. That's what this whole thing is. It's been a while since we've touched this, and now we're going to touch it. The way that we do this, we're going to do it in a ever so slightly roundabout way. We need this machine called a rotary condensator. So that required liquid ethylene. We only have gas ethylene. So we need to fix that. Oh, I can zoom in really nicely on this. So, you know how I roll. Let's just make a pattern for it. And I don't need to go make all the prerequisite ingredients, and it's beautiful. I think we need a fluid tank, though. I don't know that we've ever made one of those. Drop that into an interface. And make the rotary condensator. It's mad. It wants us to make a fluid tank, I suppose. We will craft one. They're very expensive, I know. Impressive. Alright. Rotary condensator. Drop it into a terminal, and then we're going to start with just one of these. I don't know that we're going to need multiple. But if we go for ye old rotary condensator, craft one, let her rip, tater chip, and whatnot. I'll also notice that we are sending 6 streams to Twitch. 3 for vertical, 3 for horizontal. Actually, it says +4. How many are we doing? It's just 3. 1080p, 720, 360. Plus streaming to YouTube, and I have this little statistics thing showing to me that we have dropped 12 frames out of 117,000 total during the stream. So we are rocking and rolling all night long. I'm very excited for this to be working. It was working equally well in Elden Ring. I think we're in a good place now. I think that we've got things better figured out to stream from the PC. It's very exciting. So if you like exciting things, and I can say this now because we're finally streaming to YouTube, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I don't know why I'm pointing in different directions as if the buttons are all in different places, but do all those great things that help me grow as a channel. It's very exciting. Thank you for your consideration. Now, let's set up this rotary condensator. So my plan is that this thing takes the gas, condensates it into a liquid. The reason that I want to do that is because we can store fluids in the ME system. And so, you know, we can ender tank it to here, and then we can use it for any different machine that we need, including putting it through gas to liquid is condensation. I don't know, a rotary evaporator, some kind of evaporator, to put it into the gas generators. That way we can use it between dimensions. We can use it however we need it, whenever we need it, wherever we need it, thanks to the power of the ME system. So, I do also think that we should make a couple more PRCs. I think for the amount of throughput that I want, because I'm a clinical psychopath, we're going to need some more. So if we get some pressurized reaction chambers on Autocraft, I might be able to almost do this. Yeah, we just need to encode one pattern, and then we can probably just autocraft this. Because you know, if it can't be autocrafted, I don't want it. Autocraft or bust. We have an enrichment chamber? No, but we can darn make one. How fast can we make one? Stay tuned and find out. It's, drumroll, that fast. Wow. How impressive. Cool. PRC. So let's start with 2 more of these. We'll get cranking ethylene out of them, and then we'll be good. Pressurized reaction chamber. 2. Nice and easy. And then we'll bring our gas tubes. We're also going to need some fluid. I'm okay just using the cyclic ones. I see no need to make any others. I made these thermal foundation ones. I guess they're not even here anymore. You also need to give them like a little pump thing inside of them, and I was like, I don't want to do that many different things, so no. We will just continue using the cyclic ones. That's fine. So I've been talking so fast so much. Pressurized. We just made the PRCs. I was like, what did we just craft? Yes. Cool. I think we're still gonna just do it in here. This will be our PRC dimension, I guess. Currently set to make a bunch of biofuel. Do we need biofuel anymore? Yeah, biofuel makes the ethylene. Which means we need to get sugarcane pumping into here again. Our ad is about to start. Oh, it shows me snooze for 5 minutes now because I'm using the actual Twitch stream manager. Yay. How exciting. Okay, so we need sugarcane, and we're pumping it into an ender chest that is white, pink, white. We have no such thing. Why don't we go ahead and make one? You won't be surprised to hear that it too is on Autocraft. You will be surprised to hear that I'm out of blaze rods. This opens up a world in which we do some more mystical agriculture. Yeah, it's all in powder form. So let's get some... Actually, let's talk to our functional blaze statue. He can sit here by the cow. Do you have, like, just 2 blaze rods for me? Oh, he's on cooldown. Okay. Let's just go grab a couple blaze rods. We will look at doing mystical agriculture a little later. I want to get this started first. 246 durability left on our sword, so we are nearly to the point where we'll get to put our extra damage on it. It will be a significant amount of extra damage. I think we were looking at like 7.5 or 8 before, so hopefully it gets higher as we continue reducing the durability. Maybe we'll be able to finish that by today. I mean, if we try, we surely will. Okay, we're also might as well grab some wither dust while we're here, because these guys drop it. I've been flung. Actually, that would have put me right in the lava. That would have been really unfortunate. I don't even have a water bucket, so I hope that it does not continue to do so. I have to be... I don't know. So the problem with the fling these days is I do have the jetpack, so I try not to use it if the fling is like actually gonna ruin me. Oh, that one I think was a fling while I was in jetpack mode already. See, then we would fall down here and I'd say, ouchie. I'd bop these guys. I do think we're gonna unbecome an android. I just feel in my heart. How long ago did we die down here? I just feel in my heart that if we're not an android and we're a little bit more vulnerable to, like, damage, I think that's better for the crowd control experience. So why don't we put that on our to-do list for today, too? Reinvigorate the power of the chatter. I'm checking my stats. It's so good. I love when things work. It makes me happy. If anybody cares, here's a detailed explanation of what I changed. Just kidding. Nobody wants to hear that. You just want to hear how happy I am that it's working. Okay, let me just make sure I get the colors right. So, into the crusher, this is sugarcane, so that's actually the green one. What is this meant to be then? Biofuel coming in. Okay, so the one that we already had is actually what we need. So I'm the silly goose who didn't have a clue. Thank you. Hard to get on this middle platform. So we need an export bus to pump sugarcane into there, which is you. We need, of course, our glass cables ×2. We don't need this ender chest after all. Export sugarcane. We'll need acceleration cards, but we can get those. Amazing. Now we're making ethylene again. Acceleration. I was like, there's no way we don't have any. We're low, but we're not 0. All right, speed her up. That'll start filling up, no problem. We've been growing sugarcane for a really long time now in the bonsais. We have a whole row dedicated to it. Yeah, I think our 95,000 sugarcane probably will last us a minute, so that's good. So we're making ethylene again. We're making biofuel. Everything's good. Let's give it a home. So I started to set up this machine, and I did it incorrectly. So I'm going to just break it. And we're going to waste the ethylene that was inside potentially, but that's fine. We actually want to pump out of here straight into the rotary condensator. Because this will... Is that what we want to do? I think that's what we want to do. Yo, what's up? This is Sky Factory 4, a mod pack of a whole bunch of mods. We started in the sky with a tree. We have progressed to having very advanced technology, which you could kind of make rhyme if you tried hard enough. Started with a tree, now we got technology. Everyone wants to watch me because I'm so funny. Yeah. Also, we're playing with crowd control, so you'll see that your follow, which, by the way, thank you so much for, spawned a creeper on me. Oh, I was going to fix the chat triggers, and I didn't. I forgot. So you still get the red text when we're in a different dimension. I'm sorry it had to be this way. All right. Energy upgrade, speed upgrade. How is this? Does this not need power at all? That's nice. Making liquid ethylene. And we just need to pipe that into an ender tank, which we did not bring. Let's not waste our infinity energy. Java, yes, it is in fact Java, launched through CurseForge. All that good stuff. Miss me with that Bedrock nonsense. Just kidding. Bedrock's fun. Put some respect on Bedrock. All right, Ender Tank. We need to make some. You play on CurseForge too. CurseForge, honestly, it used to suck. They've come a long ways in making it actually an accessible means of, you know, mods and whatnot. So there's your really well-crafted sentence piece of art that I've put together. All right, Ender Tank. Encode a pattern. Now we can auto-craft these, and we'll never need to make one manually again. So by making 2 Ender Tank, we can pump the ethylene into this dimension, get it into our ME system, and all will be well. We need to give it a color. Ethylene is nice and pink. I know we use pink on a lot of our Ender stuff already, but a little more never hurts anybody. We love some pink around here. How is your life? How you doing? Everything's so fun. My stream is working. All my friends are here. I'm as happy as can be. How are you? Be honest with me now. Okay, let's make a few more acceleration cards while I'm thinking about it. And by a few, I mean 100. If you don't mind. Yeah, that'll do. All right, so fluid here. We need a fluid import bus. Pretty good just watching your stream. That actually makes a lot of sense when you think about it. That is what I would be doing too if I were watching my stream. Here, we're going to go pink, white, pink. We're going to have fluid import bus. Boom. Now we just need to set it up in the other dimension. We'll be good. Yes, all the cool kids watch twitch.tv/tboytm. All right. Now fluid out. Water? Why does it say water? Why is it doing this to me? Let's head home and see if we're getting ethylene. We're not. So how did this tank for one tiny second think it had water in it? Maybe it doesn't matter. We just need to probably set the export face. Is mod solo or multi? So I'm playing alone. Multiplayer exists. Let's get our configurator thingy. Gotta go fast. We're using our infinity energy, which is kind of expensive. Set this to configure fluids. Kind of conflicts with. Yeah, it makes the configurator name pop up. This needs a little redesign, if you don't mind. Mechanism. This is not working. How long we've been working on this world? I actually don't know. A good minute. I mean, we've been definitely streaming this for moving towards a month now, or more. I don't know. I've lost all perception of time. We're doing a couple series at the moment, so got some stuff going on. It's all fun. Can I grab you? No. Liquid ethylene. Amazing. So that's getting pumped into our ME system now. And we should have no problem keeping up the condensator. Oh yeah, it still needs speed upgrades. I was like, it's kind of slow. Likely if we make it 10 times faster. Oh, no! Everything was running so well on my computer, and now I've dropped 1 out of 157,235 frames. I should be careful. I'm going to jinx it, and then it's not going to work at all ever again. There we go. Okay. So we've hit the limit of what the rotary condensator can do. Or we just need to pump into the ME system faster because we're over full on the ender tank. That might be the issue. We made more acceleration. Thank you. Amazing. There we go. Yeah. Now we'll see if you can keep up. Looks complicated. It is a very complicated mod. It is not for the faint of heart. So if your heart is faint, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Respectfully. Okay. Rotary condensator is no longer the bottleneck. We should get another PRC going, which should be quite easy, given that we've already got this set up here. We can't exactly stack it super nicely, but I'm going to try. So if we call the bottom a fluid input, it's taking water. If we call the back a gas input, I never, ever will remember which side is the back. One of those. Okay. That's good. Now it needs power and it needs biofuel. So hardened flux duct should be plenty. Also grab our last couple of upgrades. Shoot. I'm using all of my infinity energy. Okay, fine. What other mods you play or server than this? Actually, we just finished RL Craft, but other than that, I actually don't think that mods are real. Do you think mods are real? If yes, say, I think mods are so real that no one else has ever been real before, and I will know what you mean. Okay, how do we get power up here? Running out of space. Ha! I've done it. But now we're actually going to have a problem getting... Yeah. Getting power into here. It's fine. I have a plan. I don't know if it's a good one, but it's might work. Let's not waste infinity energy. There's no point. Let's go item extraction, as well as just the item cables we need. And let's go. We have fluid. Let's go bring a redstone torch so we can disconnect some ends. And then we might be good. Right? Yeah. We need to go uppies a new path with this. Go here. And then, of course, do some side configs. We're never quite done doing that. Input. It's running. It's producing ethylene. Good. So now... gas duct. Okay, goodbye, gas ducts. I never liked you anyway. Thank you. We need to go, like... so... yeah. Pump even more into here. Turns out you can't. So we're gonna actually have to... probably just connect it to the same tube, which I should have just done in the first place. This is not ejecting yet. But we can fix that. Auto eject on. Amazing. Now we are rotary condensating even more ethylene. We're still nowhere near the capacity of the rotary condensator. So this is where I'm considering putting in yet another PRC. This is just going to be like our really convoluted, because I don't want to take it apart, network of PRCs. And it's going to be ugly, but it's going to be functional. So now we need to just get the substrate out of here. We're gonna do... This is really bad. Oh, just like this. Gosh, I hope I never have to explain to someone how this works. Because, frankly, I'm not sure I know. Okay, are you working? Items. Output. Eject on. Working. Are we running out of hydrogen? Really? Our electrolytic separator. Is it getting water? How did I build this? So much time and effort. It was a long, felt like a dream at one point, but we've come and done it. Okay, something's weird. I think I need to... Oh yeah, I messed up the inputs. Okay, that's... I can see it changing, so that's right. Everything else, just go ahead and put gas in. Now it's getting hydrogen. Now we're good. All right. Yeah, the process of building this is fine. It's just if I had to go and re-understand it after it's built. No, no chance. This one's not gonna work if we need to put it up a block or we're not gonna have enough accessible faces on it. Let's use some redstone ore as a spacer. So, copper there. Because then we can just item extract out the bottom. This already's got the ethylene in it, huh? I guess that's fine. We just need... No, it's not really all that fine. Let's get the gauge dropper. We're gonna do the stupid thing because I don't want to have an extra RC sitting around forever. Fine, we only have to do this 10 times. Then never again. So this was set up, I was trying to get it working to make the HDPE pellets. The problem was simply a matter of we didn't have the liquid ethylene, we only had the gas. I did not realize the key distinction. All right, now eject items out the bottom. We're gonna put items, don't do that. Items in the top. I reckon. We know it needs the biofuel. Items, input, amazing. Output, yes, good. All right, that's set up. Let's get the gas wired in the back. Or that's not the correct pipe at all. I'm scared to vein mine it because it will make me very sad when I break it all. No, the knight. My little mascot. Well, Baby Trev is #1 mascot. #2 mascot just fell. Did I ever try Bed Wars? A long time ago, man. So long ago. I did an MCC stream of a different PvP server not that long ago, but definitely not often. Go back while Baby Trev right now. Oh my gosh, my mouth is dry. He's right there. Can't you see? But if it's not obvious. Sorry, I had to text my mod again. We had an incident similar to one that we had yesterday. I just had to run it by them quick. Oh no, sorry. I don't want to waste my infinity energy, and then I get confused about what I'm trying to type. Upgrade. Let's make 24, so we have a few even stacks. Let's make 22, because for some reason we already have a partial stack. And hopefully they begin going very fast-like. Also, check this out, everyone. Check this really cool trick out. See this jetpack that's missing, 50 million power? Boom. Full. With, didn't even put a number different. Was there a flux duct here? Did that break a block? It had to have, because otherwise these ones aren't putting in power. Where? Oh, shoot. They have a connection here, don't they? Wrench. And thermal foundation. Hopefully this works. There we go. Now? Visually it's no longer touching, but the flux plug is still touching it. So I don't really know what to make of that. That's probably fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There was a flux duct there. How did you... Oh, I know exactly what happened. You broke one of my flux ducts, and I'll never forgive you. Okay, we have more, apparently. I honestly wasn't sure if we did. So what happened is I was standing on it, and since it's like a partial block, it's considered my feet to be inside that block. And then when you place the TNT, it placed it at my feet. My feet were inside the flux duct. It placed it in the flux duct. You broke like the one loophole to the safe explosion handler. The other one is farmland. If I'm standing on farmland, you will break stuff. Minimally, but you will. So there's your secret trick if you want to break more stuff and get banned. Okay. Sorry, once in a while I feel the urge to empty this. Even though we don't really, I don't know, need these ores anymore. You'll find a way to break the unbreakable. It's true, if I needed a beta tester for something, you're not first on the list, you're on speed dial. Like, you've got a special nick for breaking everything I love. Okay, let's get some more power coming up. Put her in that face, and then this should be all done, right? Why does it have 10 oxygen right there? That's clogging it. How did that even happen? This has upgrades already. Oh, that's very nice. So you're all fully upgraded. Nice. Okay, now we just need to pull the ethylene with these tubes. Boom. Boom, boom. Tell it, don't worry, you can eject your gas. Tell it, don't worry, you can eject your gas. Tell it, don't worry, you can eject your gas. It took a few tries, but we got there. Great, now the rotary condensator is still moving faster than we're producing ethylene, so it's fine. 3 full-speed PRCs, I think we'll have plenty of ethylene buildup over time. We just need to keep a supply of sugarcane, which right now looks like it's not a problem. And then we're going to be making a lot more biofuel, so we can decide if there's a use for that. I actually don't know. I don't remember what we were using this for. Biogenerator, honestly. Maybe. Like, yeah, it's in some of the mulches. Okay, okay. We can make podzol, moss stone, mossy stone brick. And then, of course, substrate, which we're kind of past. I mean, this is what we're doing. Oh, wait, no, I'm an idiot. Sugarcane is making biofuel. So this is a biofuel chest. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, is this keeping up? Seems to be. Guess we're also pulling in... No, where is this stuff going? How is it getting out of this block? Crusher. Okay, so this connection doesn't exist, but I'm still gonna break it. How are you... do you have a pipe here? Yeah, okay, so it's going into this ender chest. And if we run out of biofuel here, then it can take from the ME system, which eventually it will. It won't have much to find there, but that's fine. Now, how are we doing? Have we acquired some liquid ethylene? Oh, it's not pink anymore. 300, 400 buckets. Think that's working. And so is my stream. We've dropped 1 frame out of 275,000. Yeah. I'm gonna go look at my stats and just be happy for a little bit. It's so nice. If you care, if anyone's curious what happened, why is my face not moving on YouTube? Oh, I accidentally clicked it and paused it. I was like, do not tell me right now. I'm using the integrated GPU on my CPU. So I'm using my normal graphics card to make the Twitch stream. I'm using integrated graphics to encode the vertical recording so I can make shorts. And then also to encode this YouTube stream separately at a high bit rate that tells it, this might not be the best stream, but because we're sending you high quality stuff, you need to use the better technology in order to transcode and whatnot. I don't know, supposedly that's how it works. And all that to say, it's working so well. And we'll see if it works for Elden Ring, a more graphically intensive game. Boy, oh boy, do I hope it does. All right, let's get all this junk back in here. Let's recover our shrinkage device because I didn't mean to put it in there. And the beauty is that we can still use the compact machines for all this stuff. So we've got we're not running an ME system into here, but because we're using the Ender storage, the interdimensionality of it all is fine. This thing is definitely not running as well anymore because we used to have a lot more animals in here. Somebody decided to blow them all up. So we have fewer animals now, but we're still making the fertilizer. It's whatever. We just need to make the liquid ethylene pellet things. So I kind of want to do that in here, in this whole ugly, hideous contraption that works, so I don't really care how it looks. How much rubber do we have? Rubber? I hardly know. I don't think I've done that one yet. Because we could put some logs and get that going again. It's been a while since we've had that on. How much have we got? Actually, you know what? Why would we do this? Let's auto craft it. Who am I kidding? Let's say rubber. If you take 9 of these. Oh, I'm such a fool. You can freaking shift, or you can right click and drag to fill in single items. I've been overcomplicating it so badly. Boom. And then the rubber, I guess we need to make a tiny dry rubber. I guess a big dry rubber. Tell it that that's how you make plastic pattern. Great. You go to the smelter. You are just a normal crafting recipe. And then let's just make... The issue here is I want to tell it make as much as possible. We could make about double that. So let's just make 500 plastic. Okay, the oceans have been getting a bit empty, so we'll make sure they're topped off. all of my plastic. Cool. So now, I think I'm still gonna leave these like as nested bonsais. That's fine. Now I'm thinking, if we want to use the liquid ethylene and we kind of want to do it in here, maybe that's a world in which we need to not pump all of the liquid ethylene out. We might need to feed it into a different thing for a little bit. Get the HDPE pellets, and then we'll be happy it's in the overworld after that's done. So I guess we want what? I mean, we want the HDPE. What machine is that? It's PRC oxygen liquid ethylene. Okay. And then these are all just recipes from that. So we just need one more pressurized reaction chamber, and then we're done making everything we need for the mulch, I think. Let's, of course, bring our upgrades for this thing. Get her running fast. We'll need flux ducts. I don't know why I put all this stuff away. We'll need our pipes. Fluid and item alike, probably. And then let's go back in, set this up, and then we're chilling. So you, my friend, my Mr. Ender Tank, are going to stop running for a little bit. And then this is the oxygen. It's just been sitting here forever. We finally have a use for it. So I guess we need the gas pipes as well. That's the last thing. Then I think can just get this set up. So we put this here. We tell it that the bottom face can take fluid. Got liquid ethylene. And we bring the gas. We're just gonna creep through this little hole here. Excuse me, Reaper Cow. Thank you. We bring it over. Now that's going almost. Just need to tell this thing to eject out the front. Output. There goes all of my oxygen. Actually, at a rather alarming rate, but I think it's just filling the tube. I think it's fine. This thing. Please accept a gas from the right. Holy moly, how many times can I click it? Good. And then we just give it... Was it substrate? Admittedly, I don't remember. HDPE. Yeah, substrate. So we'll need to actually set up another ender chest. Or... No, we don't. We just need to take it from this one rather than sending it to our ME system. These guys are all producing substrate. We don't need it in our ME system at all. But we don't want it to backlog. Just break that for now. So we can take it. I wish we could do like a priority kind of thing. Tell it, make sure that we have some in here, but it's fine. I'm gonna do this kind of out of the way, you know? Oh, shoot. I've made a loop. I hope that doesn't break anything. It probably will. Fine, I'll fix it later. Oops. Like so. Item cable. I'm just... The problem is just that I want to pipe into this side face that I still have other faces for other stuff. Are we getting substrate? Or why we are not getting substrate, please? Probably because the network is clogged on something. Or no, it's because... Side configuration is exactly why. Input. Substrate. Just need electricity. And we've gone and done it. Stop flying up. Where do I want to go? Yeah, let's just go there. This thing needs to be upgraded. Cat, why are you staring so intensely at the camera? We're gonna like feel your inner soul. Don't. Please. Come here. Thank you. She said, okay, I regret it. I will never do it again. She will. She will do it again. She'll do it in 5 minutes. Guaranteed. Okay, can I set it to vent off the gas? Yes. Good. I think, yes. As the energy upgrades get in, this'll go. I don't like how that's bouncing, but it's whatever. These hardened flux ducts don't have the most impressive power throughput, especially for how many machines are linked to them. It's stable enough for me. So now we need, this does need to get to our ME system. So let's just continue making this hideous line of cables. Huh? Yo, I'm tripping. Was that my HomePod that talked to me? It was like, what exactly are you trying to do with those cables? And I was like, oh, is there someone in my house right now? But my dog didn't care, so I think that that means that I'm not getting murdered right now. If I am, that's too bad. Okay. Last one. Now we should be pulling in lots of HDPE. After we set the side config. Great. This thing can just run in the background forever. And if we need more substrate, we just need to link this cable here. We'll be starting to get more. In fact, it's tricky because like if these become logged, they're not going to run anymore. Why are you... Oh, because we're not going through enough liquid ethylene now. See, this is tricky. Why did this stop completely? No, we've now dropped 2 out of 362,000 frames. No. Send help. I'm still so scared that there's someone in my home. That was so trippy. And I'm sad that my microphone didn't pick it up because everyone would probably be laughing at me. Oh, my neck hurts. Oh, I need a vacation. Don't we all? Okay, what's the problem? Something's broken. Who done it? These are fine. This is just clogged, which is fine. That shouldn't be affecting this guy. He should be running. I don't know what his problem is. These are clogged on ethylene because the rotary condensator isn't running. So it's like I need to somehow get the only the excess of liquid out, you know? Like, I guess, do we still have the tank? We can just put it on there as well and hope that it kind of splits between the two. So now at least the PRCs are running again. It's going to drain this tube pretty quickly as this thing gets going again. Making liquid ethylene. I love... Whoa. 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 Like it's dribbling a basketball. Okay, why is this not working? What did I do? This item cable definitely doesn't have a problem, because if it had something that it shouldn't, it would just be falling into the, you know, place. It'd be just going into the ME system. I'm just really confused because this has everything it needs. I think it might just be like confused, you know? And it's gonna run later. Fine by me. Oh, she's shaking my lamp again. You can see it peeking on the screen. Stop, lady. Oh my gosh, she's actually gonna knock it over. Stop. Why are you rubbing on it so intensely? Not necessary. That's what I want to do. I am a papita. All right. HDPE, we've gotten 128. Let's just go ahead and encode patterns for these recipes so I don't ever have to do it manually. Cat, stop. That is not a toy. I'm gonna sell you. I help her down. She lays on the ground, looks at me, rubs on the lamp. I can tell you want attention. I played with you for like 20 straight minutes before this, which I know isn't that much for a young cat. But like, when I'm done, you know how this works, cat. You know the rules. Okay, we really do need to get it making more HDPE because this isn't going to get us very far. We need to figure out why it's clogged. Oh, because it shouldn't have biofuel at all. I was like, it's right here, guys. This is what it needs. Idiot. So that's just the remnant of when we accidentally linked the two wires together. I knew it would come back to get us, and it took a minute, but it got there. All right, it'll pump off this extra oxygen. It should run pretty indefinitely now. I don't know how it's going to choose, like... I guess this will stay full, and then it'll go into the ender tank. That's fine. All right. We're making HDPE en masse. Looks pretty good to me. So can we make like, 40 of these? Sure can. Takes most of it, but we'll get it back up. And we'll make the sheets. Mulch. Our next tier is red, and we accidentally made 500 of the of this one. So this we can actually start making. Because I didn't realize that it made 2 per, so I thought it would just like consume what I had and then stop. And it just kept going and going and going, and I was not paying enough attention to realize it. So, oops. Okay, we just need to let that run for a little bit. In the meantime, let's get the opposite of the condensator going. Evaporator? No. Rotary. No, it wouldn't be that either. That mechanism, I guess. Gotta see what this machine is called. There's only 1,000 options, so I'm sure to be able to find it. Truth be told, I'm just assuming that such a machine exists. I've got quite a good feeling. Condensator. I've actually been shortening that thing's name. None of the basic or elite things. Boiler? I don't think it's a multi-block thing. Huh. Do we really need to boiler it? Boiler. Maybe we do. I mean, it doesn't look hard, but I didn't think it would be that complicated. Let us see. Oh. Apparently the condensator goes both ways. It's fascinating. Let's make one. And then we'll get our power grid linked up to it, and we will be forever in excess. I mean, right, we still have these tanks with crazy amounts. Apparently this version of Mechanism just doesn't use enough power. Or these can't have a higher burn rate. Which sucks. Some of these are empty. Many of them are not even close. Truly too bad. Yeah, okay, well, those will keep using, I guess. Here is our new rotary boy. Let's just set it up like right here. I guess it'll be fine. Oh, toggle operation. I see. Yeah, so that's just how you choose the direction. All right, let's go fluid export now. Not Fluix export. Fluid. Then some glass cables, and we can get this linked right back up to the machine. And everything will be good. Fluid export. We'll need to get a bucket of the ethylene to tell it what liquid to use, but that's fine. Yeah, I guess we're just going up very far. There we go. It's ugly, but it's functional. Let's go. Bucket. And how do we get a single bucket of fluid from the ME system? I don't know. There's got to be a way. I can put a bucket there. It moved when I clicked the fluid. Oh, my bucket. I thought he was gone. Trying approximately one of every button. Like, I can't even... I mean, I guess I could get one from the Ender tank rather than Google this. Hold an empty bucket and left click on... Okay. Well, I already looked it up. It's saying, like, this? No, it's fine. I don't need your technology anyway. So if we just slow this down by a lot, it should start to back up. Once it gets a bucket, we'll scoop it out, and then we'll be good. Really? It's that fast? Okay, we're disconnecting it. Cat, stop. Girl is shoving her head in the blinds as if she paid the security deposit. No disrespect, Pepita. Okay, give me a tank. Give me a bucket. Really? We can't do this either? Now where has it gone? How did it dump out? Go do something, please. I'm begging you. Oh, here we go. The shift right click did a different animation, so this one feels good. No? Really? This is not real life. Um. Oh, there is, I guess, a separate fluid terminal. I was thinking about the fluid terminal in the little portable thing, but I guess that just doesn't work, evidently. So if we just say right there, because now we can have an empty thing in our hand. Liquid ethylene, still not working. Come on. How? How it do? I'm so confused. Where's my sword? Oh. Like, don't say we threw it into the void again. Thought once per series was enough for that oopsie. Okay, I'm literally doing exactly what the ever so wise internet told me to do. Okay, time to ask some random guy on Reddit. It says you can just do this. Maybe it's not possible to get a bucket of liquid ethylene, I guess is a fact I haven't considered. Okay, so then how do I set the fluid interface to know to take the right thing? Liquid ethylene. Yeah, how do I do this then? Have I gone and made a fool of myself? Right, like the fuzzy card's not going to save us here. Huh. This is such a funny problem. But can I get a bucket of lava? Yeah, I sure can. Huh. How fascinating that this has happened. Now, can I do the opposite? Put it in? You can. Huh. So it's just stuck. Thanks. I did watch that. I did indeed. I've I've discovered somewhat of a bug. Yeah, I don't really have a plan for how to deal with this. I mean, obviously I could just stop putting it into the ME system and that'll fix it. But like I don't feel like I should have to. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, bye. Guess for now, I don't want to like completely move everything, so let's just get a fluid pipe and just do it this way for now. I'm surprised at this lack of compatibility between the two. Okay, anyway, can you accept the fluid, please? This one does not have the option to change the face, and it's already in the... It's already stuck in the line, so I don't want to waste it now. Can you... Hello? I can't place this cable. Can I do that? Okay. Can I... No. Something's gonna work. I'm sure of it. Can I just rotate the block, maybe? With this thing. Rotate. You! Okay. Now if I do this, I'm pretty sure that this thing, like, acts as a valve that it can empty out of, you know? Know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, that's not a thing. Okay. Huh. I'm having an issue. I don't really know how to solve it. I'm also stuck. Well. Can you stop being stuck there? What block is glitched? Let me relaunch. Somehow that's gonna make me feel better about all the machines that are not cooperating with my antics. Oh yeah. That'll do it. Okay. That doesn't work. Are there fluid things from Mechanism? Like they have the pressurized tubes? I don't want to make the thermal ones. I don't feel like I should have to. Does it use the gas pipes? Capable of transferring gases. Okay, so certainly not, but... yeah. I mean, right, I'd have to connect it over here, but... What? How did I do that? No, my floor. Can I save it? Oh, I saved it. I don't know how, but we did it. Such a gamer. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to sleep on this one. Like, this not working is strange, but conceivable. The fact that my ethylene is forever stuck in the ME system and I'm choosing to put this down and have it be stuck even more forever is strange. So, I'll just repeat, the problem is that I need a bucket of ethylene to add to the item filter. A bucket of ethylene doesn't exist. So, like, if I could have, you know, this item, like, can I say / give this square? Like, how you can have a nether portal block, you know? Let's find out. T-Benoy. What is my name? Apparently, I don't even know. Mechanism, : liquid ethylene. No such item exists. I was afraid you'd say that. Huh. Okay. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Let's go. Cheat mode. True. Can I just grab one of these? I cannot. It's unsurprising, but disappointing. Oh, what? Look, I can do this. I can grab an ethylene from nuclear craft. That's so weird. I was onto something. It just didn't work. Okay, I'll figure it out off stream. And by figure it out, I mean forget about it for a couple days. So we also wanted to... So I think that that's done. That mission's done. We got the HDPE. Let's make some mulch. So HDPE, we've gotten, yeah, you know, a cool 1,000 or so. Let's just, you know, I don't want to go totally crazy. Well, I do, but I don't want to like only make one type and then not have enough of the other. I should have looked which one we need more of, but it's fine. We'll get there. Now, mulch. So each of these being 10x will replace 5 of the ambers, so definitely this benefits us and isn't a totally excessive thing to do. Make a little more red. I didn't realize we needed to save some HDPE for that. Here's the black mulch. Oh, yeah. That stuff gon' fly. Now we need to make a bunch of the blue slime crystals. We have 36 wither dust. A skull can make 3. We don't have many of those either. So surprisingly, this might be actually quite the barrier, but we'll get around it. Gah. Mulch. Can we pattern encode these? That would be nice. Because then we can say, guess we just need to manually cook one. Oh my goodness. Does not want me to do that at all. Oh my. Oh, we're at the bottom of the terminal list. We can start filling a new row. Okay. We need to auto craft the blue slime mud. And then, and only then, can we make the crystal. It's roundabout, but it'll work. Melt her up. Get rid of the stone. Now we can program the new pattern. And we're good. We'll just need more wither dust, like I said, but we'll find a way to get some. Probably just make a new cleaver, go mess around in the nether for a little bit. Guess we have to do it actually this way. Mud. Did I not make 4? I only made 2 and I cooked them both. I don't know why I thought each recipe gave 2. That was silly of me. Crystal. Nope. Not that. You. And we're good. Feed that to the smelter. And now we should be able to auto craft. I guess we should also program that recipe. The final mulch tier, 1000x growth rate. We messed it up. Fine, we can unmake the pattern. All right, feed that into a molecular assembler. And let's say we want... Sorry. No, I don't. I want to auto-craft it. Come on, be so for real. Say we want 20. We can do it. Amazing. All right, so it'll take a minute to run all the smelters and everything, but let's go get some of our resource trees going absolutely bonkers. This sounds like a fun thing to me. So the YouTube title was If Metal Grew on Trees or something. It's just about a. I mean, 19,000 of it already has, but it's going to do it more quickly. I'm excited for. Cool. 20 blue mulch. Let us go and put it to work. And then we're going to break the sword. We're going to just finish it. All right. I think we vein mine. We sure do. Replace the hopping bonsais, and then we just have to put each sapling down nice and easy. These are going to grow wicked fast at 1,000% growth speed. We'll need more mulch, but we'll get some. Not a problem. Oh no! Don't do that. Well, I guess for now we should do that so that we don't, you know, forget which type of sapling was there. Holy moly, look at them grow. So of course, in addition to the growth rate, these drop what? 350% more items? Shoot. I actually messed this up. We have one more blue mulch than I thought. And I'm not gonna go make the better tier of this slimy mud stuff. I don't care. You know, I'm feeling tin most of all of these. There we go. All right, and then we'll be back with more before too long. So, I guess honestly, it's not going to be efficient, but let's just go get some wither skulls with this while we finish breaking it. Then we can finally put that final, or put the embossment on it and be done having lower damage than we deserve. Only the highest of damage for twitch.tv/tboytm. We should also be pretty good about finding the wither skeletons because we can fly so far. Closer. They also drop the dust directly, so, you know, we don't need them to drop their skulls. It's just better. And we're just not using the cleaver, which I know would be faster because we want to break the sword. So there are several objectives going on at the moment. I appreciate you to bear with me on them all. Okay, wither dust there, and then I want a spot for skulls. This guy's going to bop me right to the void. Very mean. All right. Give me skull or give me death. He says, oh, it's a choice. I'm gonna pick death. That's fine with me. You know, that was my... Also, some really funny lighting things going on down there. That was my, zombie pig... Or wither skeleton? I don't know whose voice that was. To me, that should be a pig, not a zombie pig man. Normal pigs sound like that in my head. Do we have looting on the sword yet? I don't think we do. What a horribly inefficient way to do this. It's all part of the plan. But still, thank you. No skulls. We do need to keep somewhat of an eye on the durability. 186 out of our quest to get to 1. Okay, I need a water bucket. You can type water with one hand, by the way. If anyone was wondering. I mean, I guess you can type anything with one hand, but hopefully you know what I mean. They're all left-hand keys. That was a little laggy. That... No, okay. Cool, cool. I was just making sure that it was purely server lag and that it did not disrupt my near perfect stream stats of amazing computer goodness. Where for once in our lifetime, we're streaming to both platforms and recording and having a great time, enhanced broadcasting, vertical feeds, all the good things bundled into one amazing stream and tucked with a nice little bow that says follow twitch.tv/tboytm. That was so stupid. Bear with me. Just filling the space. We must be immune to wither, obviously. How we doing? 152. Put an on-screen counter for how many guys I've chopped. I don't know what these things are. Gravitational anomaly, mass 4,000, range 5.12. Yeah, Whoa! I know what it does, though. I know that it Galinda launches you quite far. All right, let's go up here for some skellies. We're going to get lost, and it's fine. I don't know. Are we better off in the fortress, maybe? Fewer mobs, so worse for the durability, but higher concentration of wither skeletons, perhaps? We'll see if that holds true. Top rope. That was disrespectful. Poor guy did not deserve that. Why are there so many bats? I'm not crazy, right? There's a bat flying around right there. They're all squeaking and stuff. Aha! I'm dead. Thanks, Raving Cyborg. We're up to 9 dust, so we will be able to make some more mulch as we see fit. Let's go back and continue breaking our sword. We're back. It's like it never happened. Honestly, if we didn't have keep inventory because of the case of the disappearing grave that was happening every stream, I feel like I would have a second jetpack and I would just fly to the grave and it would be really fast and awesome. Also, these guys might be good for sword durability, huh? There's so many of them. Could also stand at the mob grinder while we just finish the last 80. Let's just do that. I know then we're not fighting the wither skellies, but it's fine. Ah! Corndog has bopped me on the head. Oh no! Why did the chat get unzoomed? It's so small over there. There we go. Now I can actually see it. It got covered by crowd control. Hello, Corndog. My day has been well, thank you. So excited to see you. How have you been? Thank you for dropping an anvil on my head to get my attention. We've done major hardware changes, so like the windows are back to being a little bit different, but the YouTube chat's reasonably within my field of view. I will continue seeing it. All right, Spider Jockey. I feel like our mob grinder's not been spawning as many mobs lately. Oh, I just broke the muffler on accident, so that's too bad. All right, we've got about 80 durability. Should go pretty quick if the guys pile up on top of each other, but so far they're not doing that. There we go. Great. Come here. Yeah, something's up with our mob grinder. There are a couple of little lighting spots that are bugged, but like that shouldn't be preventing spawns throughout, you know, this whole big area. I don't know why our farms on top would be affecting it either. Here. Gonna type a love letter. Oh, wrong keyboard. I was like, why are my letters not appearing? I'm trying to type into the YouTube chat just to be funny. We heart corn dog. And I accidentally typed C-O-R-D. And YouTube wants me to autofill. We cordially invite you to join. Yeah, we cordially invite you to join twitch.tv/tboytm. Sorry, I don't know. I just thought that sleeping would make more guys spawn. Because, I don't know, nighttime and stuff. Okay, here we go. Here's some waves. Got 65 Dura. Just need a line. Kind of hard to hit down into this shape of hole. What are they getting stuck on? Is that snow? Is snow protecting them from the spikes? That's crazy. Okay, this is actually, turns out, totally not faster. Jonah 1013, I'm sorry that your fill area with gravel was boring. These blocks are protected, but check it because of how I'm doing this. That's how easy it is for me to refund you your coins. Yeah, we're talking big tech. Actually, the fill area with gravel might be crazy in the nether because netherrack is now on the list of affected blocks. So, if you just wanted to redrop that command, I promise you it's going to be crazy in here. And by promise you, I mean I haven't tested it, so I just hope it's crazy. I am not 100%. All right, keeping a close eye. 55 durability. Whoa. I was running in the same direction as that fling, so we like worked together. That's crazy. Put me right where I wanted to be. By this wither skeleton. Hey, it happened again. Thanks, Jonah. You're giving me nice speed boosts. If you manage to fling me off the edge, I'll try to save myself with water, but so far, you put me in front of a wither dust. That's exactly what we're here for. You might be the most helpful person in the chat today, I'll be honest. So if you're here to try to kill me, I'm sorry that it's doing the opposite. So far, working rather well in my favor. Raving Cyborg said, I have an idea. I know how to ruin your day. Oh look, but you're getting pulled. I took fall damage trying to, and you got you a kill. I took fall damage trying to get back to the nether. That I can like actually have to survive the one hit kill for a little bit. Ooh, I've angered the pigs, it appears. Oh, we're fighting a wither, I see. How much durability? 13. I'm gonna need to be careful here. Now, the wither's definitely gonna break some netherrack, because he can. So this might be one of the best places we fought a wither in terms of actually seeing it get to break stuff. Okay, smart on the sword. Don't waste durability. Okay. Yes, we're definitely gonna unbecome an android today. I want to be, strangely enough, I want to be weaker. I want stuff to be scary again. It's gotten dry. 3 durability. We're nearly there, everyone. Did it just break? I swear to God, why did it take 2 durability on 1 hit? This sucks so much, because when we fix it, it's probably going to give so much durability back. I figured we had 2 hits. Okay, well, I don't want to repair it with the Supremium Ingot, but let's see what that would do for us. Oh, we're not going through 6k durability again. No siree. What else is this sword made of? I just spit all over my monitor. I'm ashamed. And announcing it on the internet. What are you made of, sir? Hard carbon or thorium? I'm afraid those aren't going to be a lot better. Also afraid that we don't probably have any hard carbon or thorium. We probably have the ore, at least. The thorium orium, if you will. Let's go process some of this and see what we can do. Enrich it. I don't know why we have a lot of sugarcane going here, but we do. Okay, thorium dust. Let's just smelt one of you for now. In case we need you in dust form later, we will have regretted turning it all over. Please don't be a lot. It's okay, we can't even fix it with this. Oh, I'm so upset. Can we emboss it while it's broken, honestly? Just do some science. Jagged plus 9 damage. So, you know, that's as good as we're going to get. I guess it doesn't hurt to do the jagged. I just wanted it to be like a big reveal. Like, there's no loss to having done this now. So let's put it on. My question is if we can make it unbreakable while it's broken. It seems to be just a tiny bit of an oxymoron, but do we have any cast? I've wasted the chisel cast. You know, well, 1, 2. No, we need the armor ones. We're gonna make more armor. 2, 3, 4. We'll remake those later if we need them. All right. At the very least, we can put 4 of these on. Just a matter of we don't want to make it unbreakable while it's actually broken. It appears to be the way it's going to happen. You know what? This is actually a problem because now it's going to be way slower to break down again. I live with regret. Huh. Ugh. You snapped me back to reality. Oh, I'm going to clutch onto that bedrock. No! Well, now I get another chance. Aww. I failed, but I looked good doing it. Okay. That time I did not fail and still looked good. Okay, I'm scared. I'm gonna run. In a moonwalk so we can see your score in case anything happens. Nothing did happen. I'm feeling safe. Oh, I fell. Gonna fly on back up. Don't mind me. Is there a crowd control? Hear me out. Hear me out. Corn Dog loves me more than their dad. This is so exciting. Right back at you, Corn Dog, I'll be honest. Best effects. Repair. So I technically can't do it for myself. That would be cheating. Repair item fully. Okay, so it didn't work anyway. That's fine. Darn it. I'm so sad. At this point, I'm like, is it even worth the 3 extra damage we'll get if we break it down again? Like, it does plenty of damage. We could make it again. I mean, that part, we have no choice. Let's see about putting some... You know, I don't care for looting. We'll keep looting on other weapons, but... See what some levels of sharpness will do for this bad boy. Sorry for throwing an anvil. I thought the prompt said... And very soft teddy bear. Yeah, so I can see how that confusion would occur. I actually totally forgive you. I'll be honest. I too occasionally read the words anvil and think soft teddy bear. Alright, we've gotten more of that. I just don't like it because it looks uglier now. But I'm wondering if we put diamonds and or emeralds, does our jagged damage actually get better? Or, I mean, worse at the moment. It does look cooler again with the blue edge. But 500 extra durability and extra attack. Corn Dog says it was nothing personal. I forgive you then. If it was personal, maybe we gonna go ahead and have a talk about that. But holy cow, 10,000 durability. Honestly, that might help the jagged damage. And I hope it does, because otherwise this is a total waste of a thing. I'm just going to need to auto-clicker overnight, I think, to get this thing's durability down. Beirut here, if here, ban her. I don't know. I don't know if she's here. If she's here, she's in the shadows and welcome to step out at any time. All right, we have one more modifier. I guess we need to save it for durability. But by then we'll have gotten 12,000 more XP. So let's use it on something. Let's use it on lifesteal. I think we'll be glad we did once we unbecome an android. A little lifesteal never hurt anybody. Yo, it actually looks kind of cool now. Wish I could zoom in on it. Here, let's try something. There are clear item frames. Make one? Fine. Yeah, look at my sword. This is the best close-up I can give you. If you were stranded on an island, you'd take Beirut with her just to feed her to the sharks. No, I think that that's perfectly legal, honestly. Kiwi Crusading, hello. Thank you for the first time chat. Welcome to twitch.tv/tboydm. I don't know why I'm broken recording that link today, but we're just going to keep saying it because we're having fun. And they're unstable ingots. What will this do for us? There's the glitch ones. There aren't like the open block ones. I think it's the mod, if that's what you're thinking of. Those are in Sky Factory 3, I think, but not 4 anymore. Did you have something specific in mind for those? Maybe there's an alternative way. Okay, let's get rid of our levels. Let's unbecome an android. Let's make life exciting again. They're really good for tools. Fair enough. We've got the Supremium Paxel now, which is pretty good. It could be faster. Infinite durability. This thing is actually unbreakable too, this Paxel. But my sword, I wanted to be almost broken before I made it unbreakable. And then I went too far and actually broke it. Because I got greedy. Take the blue pill. Combiner lapis, carrot, lithium, dust. Dust 6. That's what I meant to type. Really? I don't have any lithium dust, but we do have 1,600 lithium. I reckon we can crush it. And then how do we make a lapis carrot? We love the robot enhancements. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. The problem is that we're playing with crowd control, so chat likes to kill me, and it's just become too difficult. I want to give them the upper hand again, so we're unbecoming a robot for a bit, and we'll see how it goes. Corndog over on YouTube. So I'm gonna skip your one, Corndog, but then I will. Oh my gosh, sorry. Okay, so Kiwi Crusading. SF rules. See if that works. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. You've spawned a creeper and blown up my pig. Also, we've hit our 50 follower goal that I don't even remember setting. So Corndog, I promise I'm gonna talk to you again in just a minute. The rules command didn't work, which is odd. I don't know why. Or no, it's because it whispers them. I guess you'd have to type it for yourself and then it'll whisper them to you. I'll also just say, like, you'll notice that you didn't break all my machines with that TNT. Basically, with us being Sky Factory and everything being over the void, it's like it just doesn't work. So instead of doing that, because you lose everything every time. We keep a death count, so the people who kill me the most get their name put into the YouTube thumbnail at the end of each episode. So you currently don't have a scoreboard because I have to add it for each player, but you will be added between episodes. I add everyone when they first participate. So sorry, back to the YouTube chat. Corndog, all jokes aside, how's the family doing? Everyone is well. Our dog is shedding like a madman, and he needs to be groomed really badly. I just brushed the heck out of him, and it's like not enough. So everything else is good except for that specific piece. Also, are we losing network frames? I just had a little, I could see a little spike on my screen, but it seems to have been short-lived. So that's good. Your cat probably shed to other cats. Bro, our dog, like, I mean, usually you have to brush him to see how much hair it is. Usually it stays on him pretty well, but like, this is the exact time of year that it's just too much. But we're a human again. We have less health, much less health. We have hunger. It's very exciting. We're much slower, but our jetpack kind of compensates for that to some extent. I think it'll reinvigorate the whole crowd control thing. So I can tell I'm being one hit KO'd, so I'm concerned of what's coming next. We still have this invisible block that's just forever stuck here. Oh, and I've been chorus rooted. So even though I have a jetpack, I also like to, you know, try to water bucket clutch when I get knocked off. I don't know how I survived that, but I did. I tried to water bucket clutch to honor people's meanness. Low cortisol stream for real. What type of... I was in the air. You like shot me out of the air. We don't really know. He's just a very sweet guy. Fairly long hair, 70 pounds, black. Got the orange chest and paws. You know, all the good stuff. All the good stuff. He's a sweetie. And I can't show him on camera. Like, the cat has made appearances, but it'd be a lot more complicated to show him, so. He's yet to be exposed to the internet. Oh, we don't have step height anymore as a human. This is too bad. Oh, and we're too slow to run across these gaps? No, we can do it. We need to kind of look up. Okay, cool. Let's think. We wanted to do some boron seeds from Mystical Agriculture. Trying to decide if we still want that. Don't remember exactly what we were short on boron for. Next time we need boron, we'll make some. Our power's still generating. Everything's running. We were working on mulch. Why don't we finish that transition? The blue. Let's make 100. No. Turns out we cannot. Let's make 30. 30 might be almost enough to finish off all of the bonsais. 10. 22. Going up in very odd increments. There we go. And let's head over to the bonsais. Finish those up. We're probably gonna... So, first I'm gonna finish this bank. And then it becomes a complicated matter of what we prioritize next. Because... all that we have growing otherwise is sugarcane down this whole row. Which, yeah, we can grow it at 10x speed if we really want, but, like, do we need that? And then a bunch of gold, because we were running out of gold. So now we have 20k. Do we really need to keep doing that? I don't know. Regardless, I guess we might as well replace these ones first. I think that they're a slightly higher priority, whatever we put over here, than the sugarcane is. We have enough. We're growing sugarcane to make ethylene. We have enough, probably, for the rest of our lives. So I don't know that we need to prioritize super fast growing the sugarcane until we have more of the blue mulch to use. Which is now. We're going to get 3 fast sugarcanes. And then we'll decide what we want to grow in these other ones. I kind of want to get some nickel automated. There have been a few recipes that cost Invar that I haven't had any for. Dang, it's fast. So maybe we put some nickel over here. But then it's tricky because I also want to do like mystical agriculture, grow nickel that way. We're going to save mystical agriculture for things that you can't bonsai pot, I think. Let's go nickel. Dang, we've already got so much. Is this necessary? I don't know. Do some more gold. Let's just look at, how about amber? No, I always mix them up. Resin. Honestly, sand. Quartz. Coal. Sure. No, that doesn't make sense because we're not even doing it. We're not even. Anytime we make sand now, we're just grinding down cobblestone, which we were making from an infinite cobblestone generator. I'm going to actually hook back up that it's running in the background. Probably put it down here, I think. Import bus. You know how it goes. Glass cable. You know how it goes. And I guess that's all we need to do for this, right? Should be running. We'll only know because we'll see cobblestone going up very fast in here. Yeah. Why not? Why not? So then oops, just want to make sure that cobblestone is in fact in a black hole unit, because otherwise it's going to be a problem. However, I don't want to search for it, so maybe I'm not going to do that. I'm pretty sure it is. These are just in a random order now because they were, you know, when we moved them to this dimension, we made a mess. Okay. I don't know what we were doing here. Oh, look at that HP. We need to eat some food. I never thought it would come to this. It was entirely self-inflicted, though, so I can't act that surprised. All right, let's go plant these couple of saplings. Might as well pull in some more gold. Might as well pull in some nickel. What the heck? You got some silver? Get a few more of those going. Let's get a few tin sapling. I'm wasting all my infinity energy on this. Emerald, sure, we don't really need emeralds for anything. Bone, nah. Honestly, apple. We said quartz could use a couple. Dang it. So we just wasted all of our wireless energy, our infinite energy. Our infinity energy. Let me be clear. Silver. Apple. I'm actually excited for these because if they make a bunch of apples, we will just like automate golden apples, and then that will be our only food source that we ever need. There appears to be a problem here. Because why is this full? What's happening? Where's the problem at? Is it just that we're now making too much that these item cables can't keep up? No? What is happening? Okay, let's figure this out. Everything's correct. Do we need to break this and replace it? I don't know why we would. I mean, like, it's working. I think part of the problem is... Oh, now it's really working! So somehow it was stuck on something. I wonder how long we've been not getting our stuff. Probably not that long, honestly. Yeah, because it wasn't even full. It was just near full. These have been full. Some of them have? I have no idea what's happening, but it's fine. It doesn't really matter. We just need to watch and see if we can clear this backlog. Because if we can, obviously it's fine to just leave things how they are. If we're unable, we'll need to find a... Like, the ME system can keep up. It's just, can these cyclic cables? And if they cannot, I don't want to have to rebuild No, 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 no. I have a plan that should have been obvious from the start. Let's get some more ender chests, and we'll just like each bank of chests will pump out into its own ender chest. That'll fix it. 100%. So ender chest, pink dye, and then we're gonna probably wind down there for the evening. It's been a good one. We've gotten lots done, been very busy. Okay, so basically, shoot, we need a redstone torch. I'm gonna like prioritize automating everything that has to do with the infinity energy cards so we can just have a bajillion of them at all times. I don't want to have to even hesitate to use my ME terminal somewhere, right? That's my new plan. Okay, so now each bank of cables will have its own little outlet into the ME system, and I think that that will clear up our issue. Right, because the problem is just the items being able to get where they're going. Shoot! I will not be placing said ender chest because I am dead. And I will also be falling because I have no floor. Land it. Yeah, Gaiman. Summon Vex. Summon Witch. I didn't even mean to kill her. Oh. Bayru, your score is 0 because there's been torches there the whole time. Your concrete has just been breaking all day. I mean, to be fair, you've been fairly nice to me today compared to some other days, so it could be more extremely obvious that that was happening. But, oops. That's my bad. That's on me. That's my bad. You protect. Okay, so now we actually need to give the... Okay, get it done. Oh, you broke my item cable. And nearly killed me. It actually does matter because that was the only connection to the other side. Where's my sword? Oh, it's just a different color now. You're like, it's okay. I will make up all of the missing points here. Oh, there we go. It's keeping up. Jeepers. Okay, we're jetpacking our way out of that one. It looks like those were working interdimensionally, though, which is good. We got a tone of helmet. Okay. I don't understand what that does, but we have it now. Let's go back in bearing an item extraction cable to fix the network. Because remember how I said that the other block susceptible to, you know, when you managed to break my flux duct was farmland? The item cables are also susceptible. Like, I can't tell. Were you bored? Hello? Thank you. Dentium leggings. I'm gonna look so good in those. Be one handsome gentleman. Alright. Fix my network. Break this connection. Did you freaking seriously break a bonsai pot too? I swear. You have a special talent. It's called angering me. Okay, we're still not keeping up, so we're gonna have to figure that out. Oh, shoot. Go! No, I forgot that we're a lot slower and we're androids now. Check it. I have a button here to set a 3-minute timer, and it's not going to play a super loud sound this time. It's actually just going to flash red. And as soon as that 3-minute timer is up, we are going to turn off crowd control. So Finish getting your anger out now. Or don't. Just be nice is also an option. You don't have to want to kill me. Just saying. It isn't on? What happened? How are you? Oh, did it just turn off because you were going so crazy on it? Okay. I have turned it back on. That's crazy. Can I clutch in F5? Oh, it's your boy. Thank you for calling it out. One hit KO. I wonder what the plan... Okay, I actually died to fall damage. You didn't even have to do it. I'll get. Sorry. Did you do a wither? Where did it go? Okay. Sorry, I'm actually here now. Vexes and F5 are a bit annoying. No, my bed! Did your wither not happen? Do I need to summon a wither on myself, or what is that about? And, oh, you did a cheat place bedrock too? It did not. Well, let me fix that. With the correct mouse. I'm getting confused now that I have my PC on the other screen. Usually it's my laptop over there. Okay, summon with her. There we go. I wish I could kill it before it was even fully spawned. This grass is where I grew the blizz seeds, by the way. Just so you know, I didn't cheat for my blizz rods. I just have to fly with him. Oh yeah, so we actually have to be careful now, don't we? Hello? Sir, tool belt, work. Thank you. My home bed went missing or was obstructed. You don't say. Come here. Oh yeah, this sword has lifesteal on it too, so we'll be fine. Actually don't have a problem. Easy. And if we get enough of these souls, we'll get more. Well, we don't really need that much more mulch. Oh, we need the cow in a jar so badly. Okay, I'm actually really glad that I'm not an android anymore. This makes it more exciting again. Okay, there's the timer. Had my hand off the keyboard and couldn't react. We're out of F5, and that means that crowd control is going off in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Claim your coins. 1. It's done. We're back. And now we must tally the scores. Beirut had 0 because I accidentally had torches on their space, but now has some point. All right. Jonah 1013 was being very mean to me in the nether today. So we've got some points to count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jonah 1013, 10 points. Thank you for playing. Guess I can put him in chat. Jonah. It auto-filled to Jonathan. I tried to rob you. I mean, actually, objectively true. 5 points for Cake Capotter, which is interesting. I actually don't remember seeing their name come up. Do I have something messed up, or were they here and I somehow didn't notice their name being the one doing commands? I can't check the crowd control log anymore, so I hope that they were here and that I gave them the right score. That Cool Plays Games had some big kills early on with a score of 8. And then certainly appreciated with a score of 1. Corn Dog. Your score was 1,000,000 in my heart, don't worry. I'm so slow. I need to find a way to increase my movement speed. GBU Rhinos, I think, also had something to say while I was in the nether with 4 points. And if we work our way down over here, Raving Cyborg, whose scoreboard is working. It's just the kill players command might still be broken, and that might be their favorite one. Hyper Speed Sky. Yeah. Like in Elden Ring, that'd be crazy. 8. 8 for Raving Cyborg. And Beirut's column. You know how this one goes. We're actually going to break the torches afterwards this time, though. Did I win? Funny. You weren't winning until the end there. And then you got very angry. It did, in fact, result in you probably winning here. We've got 29. Beirut won. Congratulations, you've gone and done it again. Hope you're happy. Refund? Nah. You got what you deserved. You were angry to not be recognized. You got recognized. You're happy now. Okay, good. I'm happy for you being happy, to be honest. All right, I'm going to need to find a way to break my sword. I'm so upset that I overshot. I wasn't paying enough. I should have looked after one hit. I don't know what came over me, but it's fine. If we get back down and the jagged damage is more than 9, I think it was, silver lining is that at least it got better. So, if you like getting better, like the video. That makes me better. Subscribe on the YouTube channel, TBoyTMYT. Check out the Twitch if you want to join here. Play in the crowd control from anywhere. I also learned, I think that if you buy global, so like if you're doing crowd control and you want to spend real money on it, all the power to you. I appreciate it. We give free coins so you don't have to, of course, but if you do, I saw a little infographic from the crowd control people that says, like, I think the Twitch extension marks up crowd control coins so they can take a cut. Which, like, come on. How many hands need to be in the pockets at once, you know? But, like, Amazon owns Twitch. You don't need to be making 25% of the money on people spend, like, 50-50 revenues. Yeah. So I have feelings about that. It's not like I'm raking in money anyway. So this is literally just anger against the system, not personal loss, you know? So if you're ever spending money on crowd control and anyone's watching this later for any godforsaken reason, do it through the crowd control link, because then they don't mark it up, right? Like there's still a split, but if you ever buy crowd control coins, I'll repeat, do it through the interact link so that Twitch cannot take 25%. I've learned this. So if I imagined that and that's not actually happening, whatever, keep doing what you're doing. The free coins are so much fun to play with, so continue doing that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm thinking I'm not going to stream tomorrow. If that changes, I will, of course, announce that in the Discord, so consider joining that. We'll see if my chat command works for that. Heck yeah, sure does. Stay tuned. I don't plan on streaming tomorrow, but if we do Elden in the morning. We'll see. Depends on if I actually get to bed at a socially acceptable time tonight. Join the Discord, you'll know for sure, but truly, thank you all so much for hanging out today. Thank you for all the follows, all the fun stuff. And we will see you next time, whenever that may be. Uh-oh, I don't have the right OBS scene. So I do actually have to pause the game to switch. Oops. Thank you all for being here, Elden, and we'll see you next time. Bye.